Hi, it's Max again. I'm going to bring you the first real episode of my Universal JavaScript screencasts. First thing I'm going to do is get an Express server up and running, deploy it. You could also start off with React. I'm just starting off with this because it'll make the React stuff a little bit easier. Um, so if you already know how to get Express up and running, you can probably skip this episode. Should be pretty simple. I'm not doing anything unusual. All right, so first thing, real quick, I want to note that I'm going to use Node 4.2 or greater. So I can put that in my package JSON file here, engines Node 4.2. And so that'll say, run it on Node 4.2. You can also do greater equal 4.2. That should be fine. Um, the reason 4.2 is important is it's a long-term support release. And so that's going to be available for years. I'm just going to put 4.2 right now. Um, we'll see if that causes me any problems down the road and if I should change it to greater equals or something like that. All right, next thing. All right, so installing Express is really easy. Just npm install save Express. Um, all right, so we've installed Express and its dependencies into node modules. So let's start. Let's make a folder, source, and in here. Oh wait, I made that as a subfolder of doc, which I don't want. Source. This is a live coding exercise, so there will be mistakes. Um, make a server.js file and index.js. Here, this is the top level file, so this is just going to require source server.js. And in here, we're going to do use strict first of all. And now I'm going to use ES6 syntax wherever possible. So let express equal require express, not sexpress. Let app equal express. App.get root, and now request response dot send hello world. That's pretty simple. And now we just set up the server to actually start app.listen. I'm going to do 8080, whatever you want, basically. Eventually, that's going to be configurable. But right now, I'm just going to hard code it for simplicity. And console.log started server on port 8080. make this stand out a little bit just because that appeals to me for some reason. Okay, so we'll do PM start. I don't have a start script, so that's very simple. Start node index.js. My index.js, a little messed up. All right, it started. Curl localhost 8080. Hello world. That's good enough for now. So I'm going to kill that. So Express is installed. We've got our Hello World server running. I'm going to commit the code. So first of all, I'm going to make a branch. Git checkout -b episode /1 git add package JSON index.js and source server.js. Alright, that looks good to me. Git commit. Hello world server. Alright, so now I'm going to set this up to use Heroku. Now, so Heroku, I already created an account, logged in locally. I've got the Heroku tools set up. So they're not strictly necessary, but if you want to run on Heroku, it's a lot easier if you install their tools. They're all under the Heroku command, Heroku, right? And it should list everything you can do. So Heroku create. Alright, I'm going to add this to the README real quick. Now git push Heroku master. Let's see how Heroku likes it. Looks like it's good. Heroku open. Okay, so there's a bit of boilerplate I saved just because I knew I'd forget it. You basically have to tell it, okay, start a server. If I go back here, oh, it's not working. Heroku logs. Missing script start. So git push Heroku master. Git push Heroku episode /1 to master. So since I'm not on the master branch, I've got to tell Git what branch to push. There we go. Still worked. Let's see here. Figured out what version of Node to use. Um, Installed my dependencies. Let's see if it's working. It's a little slow. It's got to start up the instance. Make sure everything. Yep. Server started. You know what? I think I need to go to 8080. Okay. So, this is why it's useful to do these live coding things, because it shows you how people figure out what problems are and how to solve them. So, if you remember, I hard coded 8080. So Heroku tells you what port to listen on by going by sending environmental variables. This is how Heroku configures everything, and as a matter of fact, this is the best practice for how to send configuration to your app. So you access it through process.env.port, and I'll set a default of 8080. Port. This is using the ES6 string interpolation. All right. Let me make sure it runs okay locally. So npm start starts on 8080. That's fine. Git add source server, git commit. So use past import. That's fine. Git push Heroku episode /1 master. Logs. Started on port 11.5.11. Hello world. Alright, so that I think is good for this episode. That covered all I wanted to do for now. Let me know if you have any questions. You can leave a comment on the video, or you can actually, please don't send me emails. That would kind of be annoying. So just please comment on the video if you have any questions, and I'll watch those and try to address any. All right, goodbye.